I'm live. Let me tell people I'm live here. If you're just joining us, hang out for a couple minutes. Hey, we got some people coming in. Hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy? I mean, I'm sharing this out on Facebook to try to get some people in here. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here, and I said, why not go live while everybody's at the house? Dario, Alf, how about you? Carts and Parts, how about you? Hey, Steve, how about you, buddy? Justin, good to see you. Hey, John, you look alive. Yeah, is everybody else alive? No zombies? Hey, Phil. Goodness gracious. So we're going to strip the backhoe down once you get it back to your garage. No, Charles, we're going to actually try to work that backhoe as soon as we can. So we're going to actually thought about going out there today. But we'll go out. We'll wait till tomorrow. We need to get I'm going to try to replace the fuel filter and bleed the lines, and then if that fails, we'll call the service tech out there and have him come look at it. So, but then we'll bring the. Yeah, I know, Scott. Everybody else sees a blurry picture too, man. I'm using my phone for a hotspot because my Wi-Fi stinks. So, First Officer 787, thanks a lot, First Officer. We appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for joining the community. Bernd, hey, buddy, good to see you from Germany. Yeah, if we can get people to hit that like button, that'd be cool. That tells YouTube that we're live or whatever. I don't really know what's going on with that. Hey, Colby, Misty. Hey, Jackie, good to see you, buddy. How about you, buddy? Jackson County. Yeah, Alpha. Jackson County, Florida. We're in north of Bay County, Florida. Hattie's place. Good morning. Man, the weather's just absolutely gorgeous here today. It's probably high 70s, overcast. So it's really, really good. So Trevor, hello from Minnesota. Good to see you, Trevor. I was just talking about how beautiful our weather is here. I'm outside doing this live stream because it's just so nice. RG 1599, Texas. I got my Texas hat on today. J5 Tractors out in Texas. So Ricky, we were just talking about that a while ago. Hey Eric, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. Eric, was it Eric that I was just talking to? No, it was somebody asked. Oh, Ricky. I'm sorry, Ricky. So we're probably going back out there tomorrow and replace the fuel filter and bleed those air lines. And so my beautiful granddaughter Kendall is on watching us too. So, but Ricky, we'll go out there, change the fuel filter, bleed the lines, and then try it again before we call it. The service tech is supposed to. They're scheduled next week, but you can. Yeah, Trevor, sorry about that, but we live out in the country and trying to get a stable internet connection. It's hard to do sometimes. But anyway, it's good to see everybody, man. Our channel is really doing good. And I just when I was talking to my wife this morning, I was like, we haven't gone live in a while. We used to go live on Tuesdays all the time. Like the Macs are in here. The Max Happy Homestead. We used to go live before them on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I can't even remember now. It's been so long. And but we haven't been live in a while. So, but now that we've got the subscribers have grown like crazy, I said, well, let's do a live right quick. So anyway, yeah, Phil, I hope we can get a tech out there. It just depends on if the company didn't call their techs in. So yeah, Scott, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. We're doing really, the Lord's blessed us. I mean, tremendously. And so we're really excited about that. So the sheep are good. False alarm, the sheep are good. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, so there's been a lot going on to be as slow as everybody is around here. In our small county, life hasn't changed at all for us. Our stores are still open. I mean, we had some people panic buy just like everywhere else, but overall, I mean, we're doing just normal routine. So the new adventure, John Michael and Monica. Good to see y'all. We're supposed to see them next week, but that ain't gonna happen. So Love Pug One. Hey, good to see you. How about you? You know, it's pretty cool to build this kind of YouTube community, staying 6 feet apart. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious, Anthony, are you serious? 3 to 5 inches of snow, and we're spring breaking it down here in Florida, which reminds me they closed the beaches. So if you're planning on coming to Florida, you better make sure you call first because our beaches are closed. Yeah, I know. We'll reschedule it. You know, if I can, I'll talk to the new adventure. I'll talk to John Michael and see if I can get his assistant to pencil me in again. Oh man. Eric, how's the weather up there? Eric, I know he's up north. Now Scott went and got his daughter from Arizona, and he had a pretty pleasant drive from what I understand. Hopefully she finishes up that school pretty quick there, Scott. Just planted our garden in Southern California. Yeah, I know it, man. AJ, good to see. Hey, AJ, I appreciate your comment in the video, AJ, about the bleeding of the air. That seems to be a common theme with the video that we just posted is bleeding the system. And so when we go back out there, we're going to bleed the airlines. Sam, you lived in Stanford? No, we're in the Panhandle, David. David Mays, we're in the Panhandle, just kind of north of Panama City Beach. Oh man, look at degrees, 33 inches of snow coming tonight. I hope you guys get out of that mess pretty soon. But that probably helps the quarantine stuff. With everybody staying at home anyway. Well, y'all probably don't stay at home for 3 inches of snow. If we got 3 inches of snow, can you imagine if Florida got 3 inches of snow? Oh, yeah, Colby. I don't know if that's Colby or Misty, but Colby, we do have it made. I mean, so our church got canceled for the next 2 weeks, and they're going online services, which I'm assuming that a lot of you guys are as well. And Gina, and so, you know, our church is literally on the beach. So we get our beach fix every Sunday. And, but so Hidden Valley Homestead, Scott, the Gina Hamilton, she is no way, shape, or form related to me at all. I don't know who that person is. Hey, Eric, can we get her kicked out of here or something? Yeah, thanks, AJ. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we did too, Scott. We did the online. And then our church, we actually did a little Zoom conference afterwards with, we're in the band. Me and Gina are in the band. So when we finished our church service, our band, our worship team had a little Zoom conference, a little video conference. And that was pretty neat to still build that community. So, yeah, Simply Southern. Ain't that the truth? 1 inch. And we're like, dang, this thing, we ain't doing this no more. So, I mean, they'll shut down school for a month because of 1 inch of snow. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Max. It's important. It really is. So, but my wife and I attend 2 services this morning from my living room. There you go. It's nothing like going to church in your pajamas, right? So, but yeah. So listen, y'all. We've done some stuff. We've done some stuff in our garden that's going to just blow your socks off here in about 6 months. Hey, hello from New York there, Louis, or Louis or Louis. I apologize if I don't say that right. But you know, it's our garden is going to transform here in the next 6 months, and it's going to be insane. So, and we'll post pictures on our Instagram account and all that. If you don't follow us on Instagram, we're really trying to get to 10,000 on Instagram, Hamiltonville Farm. on Instagram. You'll see the barn home that we converted, and you'll see stuff like that. So, Mr. Willie 95, my parents live in just outside of Charlotte, up in North Kakalaki. Do you plant corn, make TV out of the cobs? Yeah, I saw that picture floating around. Y'all seen that picture floating around? So really, the best part of this quarantine has been the memes. You know what I mean? So just have all those memes floating around. Some of them are quite comical, actually. Sunny and cold in the UK. Yeah, I know it, Kev. The same thing with us. Our nightclubs, bars, bowling alleys, stuff like that is closed. And so people are panic buying, which is ridiculous. But we've got a really good board of commissioners here in our county. And I mean, it's a small county. Like literally we have 9 stoplights in our whole county. And that's because a big town I say a big town, the largest town in our county has like 7 of them. And so our commissioners have been on Facebook all the time saying, "Hey, please quit panic buying and all that." And our community's been pretty. I say it's been pretty decent. I mean, it's not. They are panic buying, but it ain't as bad as all the big places, I guess. So, and my granddaughters are actually fixing to go to a little community pool here in a minute and swim because there's nobody going to be there. So. RG got the baby chicks in the brooder. Yeah, we've done that a couple times. Matter of fact, we probably need to get some. Don't let Gina hear me say it. Gina's in the house and I'm outside. But so women have to put on makeup before they go live, I reckon. I think that's part a mandate that they do. So, but anyway, it is a great time to live in the country, baby, for sure. So, but anyway, hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, let me tell you a little bit about it. For all you new people, I see a lot of new names that are floating into the live stream. So my wife, Gina, and I are retired Air Force. We spent almost 26 years in the Air Force. And we decided to move to the country after we left. We were living on the beach in Destin, Florida. And we were like, you know what? This traffic is just getting crazy. So if you look at a map, Destin has the Gulf of Mexico south of it, and then north of it, it has the bay. All right. And so it's like an Okaloosa Island and all that around, but it's a strip of land almost. And there's no back roads. It's all east and west. That's all you get. And so you cut through neighborhoods to get to, anyway, it was ridiculous. Our Walmart was, I can't remember, Gina, what was it? Maybe 3 to 5 miles away. And sometimes it would take you 30 minutes to get to Walmart from our house. And so when I retired from the military, I said, this traffic is awful. And so we moved out into the country, bought 75 acres out here north of Panama City Beach, and living the dream. And then the channel got started because we're a tractor channel. Thanks, James Blackburn. I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. It is along to the Walmart, man. I'm telling you, it was aggravating. And then Hurricane Michael hit in 2018, and that's when we bought our Mahindra tractor and started doing YouTube videos on tractors and stuff. So that's to bring you new guys up to speed. That's where we are. So we've got 2 little granddaughters that you'll see running around every now and again, and they're on our channel every now and again. So they do pretty good. So, but the backhoe and the semi. So the semi had a lowboy trailer hooked up to it. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. It's the Will It Start? It's an old Volvo GM, and we took that video and we actually got that truck to crank, and it had a lowboy trailer stuck to behind it, attached behind it, and we sold that trailer in like. I mean, we put it on Facebook Marketplace and sold it in one day. And then the tractor we still have on Facebook Marketplace to sell because the tractor runs great. We just got to find somebody to buy it now. It doesn't, maybe, and people like AJ Steve Mack, if you're still in here, the truck doesn't idle or doesn't go past 1,600 RPMs. Oh, look, there's one of them. So the truck doesn't go past 1,600 RPMs when you're driving it. So it's kind of weird because it will do, you can run it up through the gears while, I'm sorry. Yeah, 1,600 RPMs while you're driving. But when you're idling, like setting in neutral, just setting still, you can run it to 2,600 RPMs and it does fine. So it's got a governor on it that's kind of jacked up. Maybe I think it's a governor problem, is if it even has one. So we got to try to figure that out. But the engine's solid, the drivetrain's solid. So we're going to try to sell that semi. And then the road grader video has done really well for us. And we bought my father-in-law bought some hoses, and he tried. Now the road grader is about an hour from his house and our house. And so he tried to remember what size hoses he needed, and he ended up buying about $150, $200 worth of hoses, and they weren't the right size. So we got to fix that. And so because you can't take hoses back once they make them for you. The backhoe, William, we were talking about that earlier. The backhoe, we're going to try to go tomorrow and replace the fuel filter and bleed the lines and see if that works before the technician comes out. So here's what I'll do with the backhoe is I'll film it so that when I'll do it so that if it runs, I'll release that video. But if I do it like that and it doesn't run, I'll wait till the service technician comes out and I'll make it like a 2-part video or not a 2-part video, but over a course of a couple of days in one video. So but anyway, it's super easy to work on. You just said, it's combustion, it's fuel and air basically for diesels. And I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination, so it's pretty, but I got a feeling like there's a lot of people out there that like us, you know what I mean? Like they kind of know the fundamentals of it, like the blocking and tackling of it, so to speak, but they can't get into the details. Well, that's the way I am. I can say, okay, I know it needs fuel. I know it needs air. I know it needs combustion. And if you can kind of work that out, especially these pre-computer engines, then you're all right. And we've got a really good video coming out in April that we're finishing up now. It's a Cat D4D bulldozer. That will be a good video for you guys to be on the watch out for too. So, we like doing the tractor videos as well. So that's where our bread and butter's at, is our tractor videos. So anyway, what's going on in the community? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing fine? Let me get a drink right quick. So anyway, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the channel. Have you we got a dozer video coming, Scott. It's a Cat D4D, and we'll have it out in April sometime. Quarantine and homeschooling. So that's good to hear, Woody. So John, Michael, and Monica, I saw a meme, and it said, and just like that, prayer and spanking was back in school. Jim, that's good to hear you're doing fine in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, we like Oklahoma. That's a really good state. We like that. Yeah, same thing. Matt, Colby. We got one shot of this place. Yeah, I live on a kind of a busy street, but I got one neighbor over here, and then the rest of my neighbors. I mean, you can't see them, you can't hear them, you can't do nothing. So if it dries up, I'll be using them hand drip. Oh, okay, there you go, RG. Work on my 4.2N. Great for old fella. Okay, good to hear, James. Ohio, there's a good channel, Ohio Hilltops Hobby Farm, we follow. He's up there, and I don't know what part of Ohio. And same thing with the Ohio guy. Rick, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you. Love Puck. Take care. Have a good day. God bless. Yeah, I'm sorry, William. I must have missed that. We're in. How far from New Hampshire are you? I don't know. A couple minutes. Oh man, Yeah, we're in Florida. We're, I can drive 40 minutes and be in the Gulf of Mexico. We're adapted to remote homeschool and self-quarantine behind me. Oh, okay. Well, be careful, Sonny's place. You got to use common sense. If you got people that are, I got one sneaking up on me back there. You see that? They love it. They love this stuff. You can't. You don't think I got a camera? I see y'all. You big old heads. I see you can't get them big old heads in. Oh, so this is pork chop and butter bean. These are my girlies. These are my granddaughters. So they're going. So when they get 16, they're going to regret seeing this on YouTube.
I don't think so.
They don't lack personality by any stretch of the imagination. So, okay, Max, y'all take care. So I heard that the church bells rang. Oh, that's pretty cool, Vern. Yeah, they're going to the swimming pool. They forget about if they had a choice to hang out with me or go to the swimming pool. They're at the swimming pool. So Amos, good to see you. How about you, buddy? But anyway, so yeah, they don't lack in personality at all. But what I was going to say was, so the supply chain is fine. It's just everybody's panicking. So yeah, listen, Scott, we old, man. You can't see all that. Look at that gray in my beard. You didn't see that? I'm a gray beard. Sleeman, good to see you. Hi from the UK. Ant. So we lived in the UK for all my British friends over there. We lived in north of Peterborough. In 93 to 95, I was stationed at RAF Alconbury, which is a small unit that I was a part of over in the UK. Tyler, yeah. So we've been talking about that a little bit, Tyler. We're actually going tomorrow, put a fuel filter and bleed the airlines and see if that works before the technician comes out. But there's going to be one more video on the backhoe. Yeah, Joey, tell it all, buddy. I'm ordering dirt, buddy. So good to see you, my slice of heavens, which is Joey. Good to see you, buddy. So Kev, yeah. So RAF Falconberry, I was there from 93 to 95 and really enjoyed my time in the UK. I mean, it was an awesome tour. One of my favorites in my career, actually. That was a great place to go. I mean, so much history and so much traveling you can do there. We got there on a Wednesday, and by Saturday I was at Stonehenge. I mean, you know what I mean? So you could already see. And then the following weekend I'm watching Shakespeare's birthplace, and then the following weekend I'm spending the weekend in London. It was really, really cool. Yeah. RJ, that's right. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we got phone books. I don't know if we got any phone books at our house. I guess so. When you're going to figure out the loader and the skid steer grinder, going to figure it out. When are you? Not familiar with that one, Amos. I'm sorry. Don't recognize. I don't get that question. But anyway, nice. Okay, yeah. Take care. Simply Southern Roots. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of an impromptu thing. Check for fuel and water on back. The water is a killer for injector. Yeah. So James, we're actually going to we'll drain that, and I think, and some of you, James, you may know is it a fuel filter or is it a fuel filter and water separator? I don't know if it's one of. I don't know if they're both the same on that particular model. So maybe someone here watching knows. That's what I need to do. I need to. I just had a great idea. Thanks, James. You gave me a great idea. I think it would be cool to live stream us trying to fix that backhoe. I wonder if that would do good. I love around retired Army. Hey, thanks for your service, RG. Appreciate it. My buddy Tony Lay is he's Tony's Tractor Adventure. He's a retired Army guy I hang out with. He's a YouTuber. Hey Brian, good to see you, buddy. Should be a 2-stage filter. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna call in the morning and get the part for it. I think they run like $25, maybe $30, something like that. Brian from SLC Farms. I thought I caught a brush pile on fire the other day. Thought about you. Oh, sorry. Okay, Amos. Yeah, that grader. We was talking about that earlier as well. We bought some hoses that were the wrong size, and so they got to now. They just got to wait to get some more hoses. But man, I'm telling y'all, a bunch of you guys are know about mechanicking in here. And I'm telling you, hydraulic hoses are expensive, man. Holy cow. How about you, Nooner? There's my BFF right there, Nooner. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you what, those doggone things are expensive. Big Jack, listen, Jack. Hey, listen, I'm notorious for remembering to sharpen my chains after I cut a tree down. So, hey, listen, this is a funny thing about that, right? So I made a video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's called "Cutting a Big Oak Tree Down, Too Dangerous to Save." We had a huge oak tree that's leaning, right? And so I take my tractor, my Titan attachments, safety cage out there, and we go and cut it down. But my chains are dull. I admit. Well, so Jack, listen. In my video, I say, listen, guys, I know that my blade is dull, and I know that. And then I watched it again. I said, there's no way I'm putting the word blade in that video because people will crucify you. Chainsaw people, there are. So they will crucify you if you call it a blade because it's a chain. And so I deleted that part and it didn't make the final cut. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys in these chainsaw groups, they rough, boy. So some lawnmower shops will make hydraulic hoses. Well, I have to check that out. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Brian. So, but yeah, Jack, I thought about that, man. I thought, man, because when we were making the video, we were like, let's go make that video right quick. And literally it was like, okay, after lunch, we're going home. And so I didn't really I didn't sharpen my chains at all. I will, but I'll get around to it on a rainy day or something. So I need to look into that, Joey. That's a good point. Maybe some lawnmower shops will have some, but anyway, I knew when I talked to Gina when we were filming, I said, boy, I'm going to catch it about these dull chains. And then especially if I would have said blades, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to put that in there. So a lot of YouTubers in here, right? A lot of other YouTube channels are in here. And I'm telling you, you have to think about that kind of stuff because just people catch the weirdest stuff, you know? Like I have people say, I saw this in your video when you were getting out of your truck, I saw this on your seat and blah, blah. I'm like, where did that even come from? You know what I mean? And wait for a while. Yeah. And you can always get a Harbor Freight sharpener. I do have a Harbor Freight sharpener, Louis. I really do. Louis, you're fairly new to our channel. I've been really appreciating your comments too. I like what you write in our comment section. So thank you for that. Hey, Gil, I appreciate you stopping in. How about you, buddy? Todd, no, I ask, and everybody that I ask, hey, thanks, Scott. I appreciate that, man. Look at you doing that. That $5 super chat. Thanks, buddy. That's really, really gracious of you, especially considering the times that we're in, and people need to kind of hold on to their money. But no, it's international, and so find any information, and then the guys I asked didn't know, but we're going to get back out there soon. So I'll definitely try to look back on that. So are my videos too long? What can I improve? I definitely take some conservative criticism. I'll give you some constructive criticism as well. And for a fuel filter. Thanks, Scott. So me, Scott, and Gil were on the Camp Patton Family Compound live chat the other day. It was pretty cool. So Brian, I don't think so. I don't think your videos are too long. As a matter of fact, I think mine need to be longer. Yeah, I'm overload myself too much. Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time, Brian. I was supposed to meet Brian this weekend too, or next weekend too, but that got canceled. Brian and Jackie and all those guys, Steve. I was going to meet them next weekend, but that got canceled. But no, Brian, I live vicariously through you to the big ag stuff. And I don't have a hay field, and I don't get to pull goosenecks full of round bells and all that stuff. So it's always a joy to watch your stuff. And I want horses, so I like your horse videos too. So Camp Patton says Scott's tied with him. So, but no, Louis, keep up the good work, man, on the comment section. And I enjoy all your comments, and I try to answer every single one of them. And I read every one of them, and then I try to answer every one of them. Yeah, I'm from the Charlotte area, but I'm a redneck pretty much, hillbilly. I'm up there near the New Adventure. Oh, John Michael from the New Adventure, he kind of redneck too. So can't wait to see the backhoe running. You and me, Singing Orchid Productions. You and we're really cause. So I made a deal with my father-in-law. You know, I was like, hey, you know, we're going to get this backhoe running, but you have to bring it to my place and let me work on it with it for a week or so. So it's kind of trading off, you know. How you keep up with the comments with 30,000? Yeah, it's getting tougher. I will say that. So we'll hit 32,000 tonight at some point. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. But we should hit 32,000 subscribers tonight, and we get, I don't know, we probably get 100, 150 comments a day, something like that. And so what we've been doing is when I wake up in the morning, I just try to go to my desktop, and then I get most, you know, we got the app on your phone. I get a notification when I get a new one. And since I'm a retired guy, if I'm not working, you know, if I'm just kind of hanging out with Gina or whatever, I'll just answer them on the spot. And I think that helps. It goes by quicker. But the other day, I was talking to Gina, and I was like, man, I spend too much time on my phone doing the comments and stuff. So I think I'm going to do it where I think Dan over at Home in the Sticks, if you ever make a comment on his channel, you always get the follow-up comment or the reply in the morning, like the following morning. So I think he must say, he must get, you know, answer the comments in the morning. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna treat it like a business where I get up and from 8 to 9 or 7:30 to 8:30, I'm going to answer comments, check my analytics and all that stuff. So Brian says his analytics are 5%. Mine says 2%. View time is 5 to 7 minutes. Just want to improve. Yeah, you need to. What I've been doing, and this is something that you can think about, Brian. And this is something I'd like your feedback on as a community. I've been, yeah, I know Steve watches. I watch most of them too. I try to watch all of it. If not, I give you 75% worth for sure. And that's, you know, that's why my views are running about 45 to 50%. And so I'm trying to do something to keep them, you know, to run them 60% to 70% of my videos. So if I have a 10-minute video, I want 6 to 7 minutes of that watched. That helps the channel out, and that helps the creator out as well. But what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to make real quick cuts. So like you'll see a lot of jump cuts in my videos where it goes like 2 seconds, 4 seconds or whatever. And I just want it to be fast paced because I want to keep people's attention. So I think that's one thing that maybe you could try, Brian, is cutting it up. You don't necessarily have to cut the file up per se, but if you're going to make a 3-minute video, maybe find a place where, or a 3-minute clip, maybe find a place every 2 minutes or so. I'm sorry, every 30 seconds or so, and just break it. So just put a jump cut in it, and it kind of resets people's attention span from what they say. I don't know. There's Todd. Reap what you sow. How you doing, buddy? Maybe say in the beginning, just stay tuned for something. So Big Jack, we tried that. I'm telling you, we tried everything that we can think. We've tried everything we think of. If you've noticed in my videos, I've been trying to put a little teaser in the front. So it's like 3 seconds, and like I turn the key, but then I cut it off right before the engine starts or don't start, right? And then it goes to black, and then I do my "How about you" catchphrase. And so, you know, we tried that, and then what I've done, I've also tried to ask people a lot of questions, you know, to say, hey, have you ever thought about this, and try to get people hanging on to see if I'm going to answer the question. I've tried a lot of stuff. So, but you're right. But I mean, people are busy, Big Jack. And I know it's Jack there, but I know people are busy, and if you're going to put out a 17-minute video, if I can get eight minutes of that or 9 minutes of people's time, because time is the only thing you can take from somebody that you can't get back, right? And so we're just honored that people choose to spend their time with us. We're very humble about the fact that people like watching our videos, because without you guys, we would be absolutely nothing, to be honest with you. So Todd says he's got day 18 with no days off. Todd, you need to take a break, my brother. So that's not hands-off stuff. But yeah, I know it's tough, ain't it, James? It's I mean, I try to watch all of them too, for sure. And because I don't like, because that messes up creators' analytics. If somebody goes and watches like a minute or two of a video and it's a 10, 12-minute video, it screws up their analytics. So if I know I don't have, if I'm looking at a video and it's 10 minutes long, 12 minutes long, if I don't have 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, then I won't even start. I'll wait to start it until I know I can watch it. And I don't know how I say my videos because no, yeah, I know, SL, Brian, but some people say, because if you remember some of my older videos, some of you guys that have been on our channel a while, we used to have an intro, and I did away with it because I thought people were tuning away during the intro, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna get rid of it, and so because so Scott, it screws up your average view duration. So if your average view, the longer your average view duration is, the better YouTube likes it. And so YouTube wants people to stay on the platform longer. And so if you can keep them on as long as possible, that's a good thing for your channel. Yeah, Brian, I did away with it because I didn't want people, leaving during the intro. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people watch, but we're doing really, really well. I did a 1.5 million views last month. And so we're just thankful for that. The Lord has really blessed us on that. Yeah, Scott, why in the world do you think? Any Kubota owners out there in the chat? There's 23 of you here. Is any Kubota owners besides Todd? I know Todd's got one. He just did a video on doing a fire lane with on his new Kubota. You need to watch that thing, by the way, Todd. I'll do that. I have, but I give that again. Step back. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you gotta really learn. You gotta learn your technology as well. But anyway, so but we're, like I say, man, we're just having a good old time down here. We're not worried about the virus. We're just trying to be smart about stuff and keeping our social distance and all that good stuff. Todd says he don't have time to wash his Kubota. I wash my tractor about every third time. I rinse it about every third time. Then I wash it about once every 2 months or so. And then I wax it twice a year because the Mahindras are notorious for getting that pink. Coyote forever, Gil says. Yes, Coyote tractors are super, super nice. I wish I had one. The inspector got sick. My employer has Kubota equipment. Okay, Alpha. Does he like them? All the channels I show all the good and the bad. Like One Lonely Farmer. Yeah, I like that channel. So Big Jack's got a Kubota. He got a brand new one. He went with Kubota over Mahindra. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Kubotas. I like them a lot, actually. Yeah, Brian, for sure. You did back it up in the pond. That rinses it off a little bit. So, oh, that's cool, Alpha. Kubotas are nice tractors. They're really super nice tractors. Man, they're proud of them. That's the only problem. So the only problem I got with Kubota is they're so darned expensive. The only problem I've got two problems with John Deere. They're expensive and the proprietary equipment that you have to buy with them or whatever, So, I mean, if it's got it's like a Harley Davidson. If it's got John Deere stamped on it, man, you're paying some money for that sucker. So Deere is proud, man. And I'm telling you, they're proud of their stuff. Ain't no doubt about it. But they make good tractors. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's not really a bad tractor manufacturer out there. So, hey, y'all see that big old carpenter bee? Do y'all have carpenter bees where you're at? See all this wood? I'm sitting in the pole barn, but see all this wood? I mean, it's got this thing's gonna fall down here shortly. I like the new Massey, but it's a whole different class of tractor. Yeah. And that's like Jackie over at Gerald Farms. He's got a case that he just bought, and AJ was in here a while ago. Those guys have those big tractors, and I like that kind of stuff, man. I've been following this new dude on YouTube called Cole the Corn Star. That's corn, CORN. Cole the Corn Star. He's a young kid, man. He's like in his 20s. And he's got that big ag equipment. I like his channel. He's a funny kid. Good kid. They're tearing my house up. Yeah, but I'm telling you, man. If I had one, it'd be an old Ford diesel. Yeah. Now let me ask you something, Louis. Is that like the 8N? Is that diesel or gas? I'm not sure. So Brian likes coal. Brian, I seen you're the moderator over at Cotton Top's channel. That's pretty cool. So Ricky P, you're in Pensacola. Yeah, we're just down. We're 2 hours east of you. Yes, Scott Cole, the corn star. Just how you spelled it. He got like 250,000 subscribers or something crazy like that. But he's just to be young again. He's just a young kid living a dream, man. He's real cool. Yeah, that's cool, Brian. Tim is a really cool cat, man. He's the real deal. I don't like also the attachment. Yeah, I'm the same way, Alpha. I don't like it. I don't like that system. Look at red, green, orange, around 30 grand. Got my Kubota 8 months. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a real good deal, Jack. So we got 8N as gas. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Louis. Yeah, I know. I mean, I like my Mahindra. It's my 4540 is a strong tractor. Ain't no doubt about it. It does everything I need it to do and more. I can push, pull, lift, near anything I need to do around here. But I'm with Gil at Camp Patton. I like Gil when he's talking about Coyote. I've been really, really impressed with Coyote tractors. I wish I was as organized as Cole. Yeah, his outdoor shop is insane. All of years I'm new here. Hey, Forking Allotment. Good to see you. How about you, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, if you haven't, like I said, there's about 28 of you in here now. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. We're trying to if we continue on our trend, now you guys listen to this, and I'm not saying, listen, it is all 100% God. Okay. It has nothing to do with me and Gina. If we do this continuing trend like we're doing, we'll hit 100,000 in May. Is that not insane? That's crazy, man. Holy cow. So it is definitely crazy. Rang your bell, I'll be waiting. Glad to see you. Oh, okay, yeah. I would like to try the 100-horse Mahindra. Yeah, those Empower series are truck. But I was getting back to before I told Fork and Allotment hello. Gil's, the more and more I look at those Coyotes, the more and more I like them. My buddy Brandel has got, y'all seen Brandel in a lot of my videos. If you haven't, go watch the ones where he's a cool cat, man. He's a great guy. He's got a Coyote, and I got a couple more buddies that's got Coyotes, and the more and more I look at them and operate them, the more and more I like them. So they're nice tractors for sure. Looked like somebody was turning around in my driveway. We're across the street from a hunting lease too, so people bring their four-wheelers in there and do road maintenance and stuff. And sometimes you get some pickup trucks slowing down. I'm like, what are they doing in my house? So, yeah, Todd, thank you so much for that. King Tiger, how about you? Good to see you. But no, Todd, we're doing great, and we're exceedingly thankful. Talking about the insurance sold me on my Kubota. Yeah, talking about the insurance, and that's another thing. And I've got a video about this too, where it's you don't marry the tractor, you marry the dealer, and it's just if you don't have a good dealer, man, it ain't. You can have the best tractor in the world, but as soon as something breaks on it, you got to have a dealer that's going to stand behind it. That's the number one issue with buying a tractor, and because a lot of guys. Brandel's awesome. A lot of guys, it's like, I'm gonna buy John Deere, I'm gonna buy Kubota, but their dealer's horrible. Not to say John Deere and Kubota, but you get the point I'm trying to make. And you've got to get a dealer that's going to stand behind their product and quit trying to, shuck their responsibilities when it comes to that. Because I'm telling you, first words out of their mouth is, "Oh, it looks like the operator broke it." Yeah, Nooner. For those of you that don't know, Nooner Strickland there, you see him in the chat. That's my BFF. He's a cool cat, man. Wish you lived closer, Nooner. Me and you'd be getting in trouble. So trade the Mahindra coming for a Coyote. I don't see that. I might keep both of them. So, and who's to say I can't afford one right now. But if I was to I will tell you this: if I was to get another tractor besides a Mahindra, it would, I'm probably not going to replace the 4540 because I like that tractor. But it would be a Coyote. My next tractor will be a Coyote, I'm pretty sure. So I just like them that much. There's Gil. We were just talking about you, Gil. Nooner, he got mad at me for we've been buddies for 20 years probably. I don't know how long we've been buddies for. Probably 20 years, I guess. But he got mad at me when I outranked him. Oh, that's so funny. The reason it's funny is because he can't reply. You know, he has to type. He'll have to type his response in. So Millers, you got the DK35 SE and love it. And you know, you see a lot of Mahindra and a lot of Coyote dealers together. As far as Mahindra Greensburg up in Pennsylvania, they sell Coyotes. Orchard Hill Farm Equipment up in the New England states up there somewhere. Marshall Kirby, he's got Coyote and Mahindra. So you see them coupled together. You need to look at Coyote again. And hydrostatic. You got to have a hydrostatic. Man, I'm telling y'all, did y'all see that video that I done where I was cutting a ditch? One of the comments I made in it was like, my left leg is killing me. Steve Mack, take care, buddy. Be safe, man. Social distance. But my left leg, I mean, if you're going to do loader work, you need a hydrostatic or a power shuttle shift for sure. Now, Brian at SLC Farm, he's got some nice tractors. And then Scott at Hidden Valley is looking for a new tractor when he starts his. So, Connor, can you shout out Connor's Landscaping? Yeah, there you go. Where you at, Connor Kenny? Where's Connor's Landscaping at? Hey there from the Florida Hand. Hey, there's a new YouTuber right there, Hidden Oaks Homestead. How are you? A retired military couple there. So good to see you. Been following your journey now Scott from Hidden Valley Homestead. You want to go look at Hidden Oaks Homestead because they're starting their homestead too, so y'all might be on the same time frame. Anyway, here in Southern it's Cody and Bobcat to do. Okay. So Connor Kenny, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but maybe he just popped in and said hello and left. I was just kind of wondering where he was at. Southern Dirt 95, good to see you. Oh, there he is. West Elmira. There you go. If anybody's in that area, go see Connor's Landscape. Let's see, Southern Dirt 95. Good to see you in here, buddy. Forking Allotment, where are you from? If you don't mind saying, you don't have to say the specific area, but are you north, south, east, west, out of country, out of the U.S.? These United States of America. It's nice seeing all these new names in here, man. It was pretty cool. You know, that's pretty cool when you get more subscribers, you get more people to YouTube channel called Connor's Landscaping. When you get a lot of people in here to that you don't, you know, you get to talk more on a personal level than you do on a just a video, and it's really neat too, man, because any YouTuber knows this, that it's all about the viewers. I mean, if you don't have the viewers, then you don't have squat really, and so it's really cool to see the new names and new faces. Okay, take care. See you, Brian. Oh, there you go, UK. We were just talking about the UK. I was there from 93 to 95. Shayla, how about you? Good to see Making Lemonade from Lemons in here. But anyway, so we're just talking about, we were talking about the beautiful weather. Man, it's so nice because here in Hidden Oaks, Hidden Oaks Homestead will tell you this too. And then the gentleman from Pensacola, you get like 3 days of spring, and then it's 5,000. Then it's 5,000 degrees. Who wants a small track few attachments? Look at John. Hidden Oaks. I mean, you know, like we said earlier, John Deere is a nice tractor, but you're gonna pay for it. I would look at Coyotes and Mahindras and some other options. Kubota. John Deere's expensive. Kubota's expensive, but they're good tractors. He'll do fine. I had a buddy of mine that just got a 26, not a 2638. That's Mahindra. 3038. Is that a John Deere model? What was that model my buddy just got? I can't remember, but it's a nice little tractor. He got a with like a little 5-foot bush hog on the back and box blade. It's doing well for him. Yeah. Let's see here. The people I met through my channel has made all the time worthwhile. Yeah, Southern Dirt for real. The community is insane. And that's another thing about Scott over at Hidden Valley is when he organized that get together in the Northwest over here by Washington State and Oregon and Idaho or wherever. I don't remember where he went, but Scott, where did you have that little get together at the first time? Was it Oregon? I can't remember now, but let's see. Um, 4105 isn't that bad or that big. Yeah. Yeah, the 4105 is a good tractor. Check over here in Bay and Gulf, work on 2 ferry boats over there. Okay, yeah. So Ricky is the other guy from Pensacola we were talking about, or Idaho. That's it. Thanks, Scott. And, so you build this community, and it's just really, really cool because the internet's big enough for everybody, and so it's really cool, and so we all spent, like Southern Dirt was saying, talk about the people he's met through his channel, it made it all worthwhile. And so it really does. It makes it all worthwhile to get to know the people and understand them and all that. So Hidden Oaks, I've been around coach tractors, a good tractor. John Deere, Gordon. Hey, Gordon, good to see you, buddy. Steve Mack was just in here. He just left. But, you get to learn people and you get to communicate with them through the comments and stuff. And it's really, really cool. John Deere 310, that the starter stuck, so my new starter runs great. That's cool, Connor. So let me tell y'all something. So I get more comments so on that road grader video, I beat the mess out of that starter, right, to get it to start. Well, you didn't have to do that. You needed to cross the wires, but we did that. We ended up doing that. And, but man, I got so many comments about beating that starter. It was insane. I probably got 150 comments about beating that starter on that road grader. So it's pretty fun. Gordon is another guy we were supposed to meet next weekend up at Gerald Farms get together, and that got canceled because of this virus thing. So that kind of stinks. 3320 John Deere handy tractor. I'm probably for cleaning cow barns with it. I need a subcompact. I really do. I need because we got a fenced-in garden down there that really my tractor's just too big to get around it. And then, okay, take care, Jack. Yeah, I like those emojis there. Yeah, social distance, man. And then to clean out the stalls where the pigs and chickens are, we really need a subcompact to do that. That would be good. Big Jack. There was another UK. Let me see if I can find another UK person. It said hello from England. Stephen Durbin. How about you, buddy? So I don't know. You're probably thinking to yourself, how about you? What in the world does that mean? Especially if you're watching from a different country. So that's how I greet everybody in this, as a Southern boy. That's, how about you? Like, how about you? Like, how are you doing? I don't know. And how's mom and him? Which I don't know if the new adventure is still in here or not, but they've got a Teaching Southern class. Teaching Southern thing on Wednesdays that cracks me up. Man, it's so funny because all the Southern people get it, right? And but how about you? I've greeted people like that for 20, 30 years, however long. So yeah, it's catchy. It's really catchy. So how about you? And it's funny too, because that's how people, I see it in comments and our Facebook, the people will put it in Facebook groups and stuff. And, we're on Facebook. If you don't like Hamiltonville Farm on Facebook, if you do Facebook, go like our Facebook page. But it's so funny because people will be like, how about you? It's pretty funny. So it is. That's the North Carolina coming out. So it's quite. How far are you from Donaldsonville, Georgia? Oh, gosh, man, a couple hours, maybe 3 hours. I'm guessing. I don't know if Gina's still watching or not, but she would. We go. I know exactly where Donaldsonville is, and I go through there. When I was stationed in Warner Robins, Georgia, and would come through Donaldsonville to get to Panama City Beach, because we come see our grandbabies. But Teaching Southern, I'm still learning. Yeah, Love the vintage tractors. Don't worry about them making them shiny, but functional. So RG, go back and look at my mine is what'd you say? Oh yeah, that's a good one, Louis. RG 1599. Go back and look at. I got a playlist called. I think it's called Old Antique Tractors or something. There's only 3 videos in it. Now we got a guy that's got an equipment dealership that's down the road, and he's got so many antique tractors in there. It's crazy. You might like that video. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, Hidden Oaks is she's from Germany and he's from the Panhandle. They just came back from the Middle East. A great couple there. If she was so sick, I'd be handling like yeah. Let's see. Keep it a girl. Yeah. So reap what you sow. I've been watching them feed old Butterfly and Willow, and that's a fun channel to watch right there. So, but anyway, hey, listen, I'm looking at the time and it's been 56 minutes. So we like to keep these things less than an hour. So we just want to say, God bless you all. Stay safe and just be smart. Don't panic buy. There's no need for that. And, but we're going to get out of here. And so we appreciate you guys stopping in and spending a couple minutes with us here on YouTube. So you guys take care. We'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Let me see how to end this. All right. Take care.